Hey, so that was my little cheesy attempt to scare you guys, but I'm sure it didn't work. Anyway, made that little short film to introduce the subject today of being haunted in your life and how you can find that out through astrology as to if you yourself or somebody else could be a victim of ghost. And ghosts are very much real. Okay, they are the entity of another dimension. They could be an entity of being in a limbo, meaning that being in the third and fourth dimension, when that little passageway, when a soul gets stuck, that's when it doesn't know, whether things are real or fake. And this is where, the energy of the soul sometimes appear in the third dimension, sometimes appear in the fourth dimension. And this is where, you get to experience those things. So what are the combination and situations in your life that you can experience seeing ghosts? And remember, this is not about demonic energy. Demonic energy is a whole different combination, similar to it, but it's a little different combination. But the number one, the most important planet when it comes to ghost is Rahu, Rahu, the north node of the moon, because that is a representation of smoke, illusion, okay? Things that look real but are not real, things that are fake. And ghosts are a perfect example of its personification. So when Rahu, okay, is in the 12th house and it's affecting or it's aspecting your moon and your sun, that's when a person experiences ghostly activity during either the planetary time period of Rahu, which is the Mahadasha. And don't worry about all these technical language. I'm going to tell you a solution for all that towards the end of the video. So this way you can understand in the future what I'm talking about here. Okay, so Rahu in the 12th house, okay, with moon. If Rahu and moon are together in the 12th house, Rahu and sun together in the 12th house can create a situation where you will see things of the other dimension. You will think of them as a ghost, but what it could be, it could also be two dimensions colliding with one another, and the beings of that dimension and this dimension are interacting with each other. So remember, ghosts get scared too, with you, just as much as you get scared with them. Okay, so there are different personalities of ghosts too, as well. Some are purposely there, some are accidentally crossed the field of reality. So 12th house. Why the 12th house? 12th house represents illusion, the dark, the other dimension, the dream world. Okay, it's not the dark world. Okay, 12th house is the other world, the other dimension, the spiritualism, the final enlightenment of a human soul. Okay, and sun represents your soul in astrology. So when soul is in the 12th house with this planet of illusion, with this planet of falsehood, then these kind of situations come up. Moon is your mind. Okay, what happens when you see things? People think this guy has gone crazy. And what does crazy really mean? It means your mind is being affected. Okay, and by the way, I am shooting near a cemetery because I wanted a scary place. Okay, so the dogs that you hear are the cemetery dogs in the back. But anyway, so 12th house is a representation of ghost and spiritual activity. Okay, so don't be scared. If you have these situations, if you feel like because of this situation in this time period you're seeing things, it's just Rahu. Okay, it's Rahu activating those things. As soon as Rahu leaves, these things will be gone. But how can you get rid of these things while the Rahu Dasha is going? Well, it doesn't matter if you are a different religion or not. Just do one thing. Okay, even if you're a Muslim, okay, and you may not want to do these things, but hey, first thing first, pray to your own God with true devotion. Okay, give your sacrificed time to your God for even 2 minutes a day. 15 minutes a day is perfect. Okay, for 2 minutes a day, pray to that entity that you guys pray to. Okay, and go there like a beggar, that I come to your doorsteps as with nothing in my hand, and all I want is your blessings. But one remedy that I know of personally, because I'm a Hindu, is that pouring milk on a shivling in a temple, not in your home. Don't ever keep a shivling in your home. Okay, but pouring milk on a shivling and praying to Shiva, okay, that reduces, pretty much eliminates this problem within a week or so. So for me, not even though I have never been haunted by these things, but I've learned that through people that have taught me these things, that praying to Shiva, pouring milk on a Saturday to Shiva, and giving yourself into Shiva helps getting rid of these ghost things. Now, this is why I said, if you do not care for the Hindu religion, you're Jewish, you're Episcopalian, doesn't matter. Pray to that entity that you believe in, but go to the actual temple, go to the actual church, go to the actual synagogue, the mosque, and do it there, because the energy is very powerful in those places versus your home. Okay? Now, what about demonic energies? Demonic energies are more of a signifactor of 8th house. 8th house is the house of the underground, the underworld, hell. Okay? So when Rahu, sun and moon, okay, either together in the 8th house, or Rahu, Mars and moon are together in the 8th house, or even 12th house, that creates a demonic energy. Because in demonic energy, a person kills somebody and they don't even realize it's killed them. And so that killing instincts come from the Mars, where Rahu triggers the Mars, say, hey, you see something, it's not right, let's go take care of this. Mars says, okay, let's do it. But in order to take that action, mind has to be there. So the moon's involvement comes into play. So when moon is thinking, okay, I'm being haunted, or no, I mean, the moon thinks, okay, this person in front of me is evil. What? Mars takes action and it stabs it, it chokes the person. So this is what people do in demonic energies, is the 8th house becomes active in negative energies. So remember, these two entities are absolutely different, ghost versus demonic energy. And also Saturn plays a huge part, okay? Saturn is that underground, dark world. If sun represents light, Saturn represents darkness, okay? So Saturn in the 12th house with the moon and Rahu, okay, that gives a very strong effect of experiencing ghostly activities in your time. However, nothing lasts forever unless you are going through, the 3 planets are situated in your horoscope, their periods are simultaneously coming, then you experience things for like 30, 40 years, pretty much your whole life. But these activities don't last, okay? They always change, they come and go. So because in that planetary period of, let's say 16 years of Rahu, other planets are coming into play, so they're diverting that energy, okay? But that main energy is there. So I told you the remedies, what to do with whether demonic energy or the spiritual ghostly energy, and the effects of what kind of planetary combination that you need in order to just figure out if there could be a possibility of experiencing these things. And you know what, these things, especially the 12th house, leads to absolute enlightenment too after some of these experiences. When people have, okay, people realize what life really is. So it has a lesson to teach with a result at the end, with a positive result at the end. So this was a basic analysis on ghost and all these demonic energies. So anyway, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe above. Otherwise I'm going to come and haunt you. Otherwise, if you want to know about what I'm talking about, like Tasha and Rahu and 12th house and all these things, they may sound complicated to you, but they become really easy once you check out my website below. So definitely do that. You're going to learn a whole lot more, because through astrology you can understand anything and everything around you is astrology. Whether it's these trees, these graves, or those barking dogs, everything is representation of the planets, their energy, mixed energies that have created us here. Anyway, thank you.